Hello, everyone. I'm Emily Beck, and today I'm your host. Our guests today are representatives of the Pinnacle Credit Union here in the village. Jamie Dioria is the manager, and Debbie Rivola is the member service representative. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
It was important for us to have you on our show today to address the rumors that are going around the village. Are any of them true?
Unfortunately, one of the main rumors that is going around is that we are actually closing here in Leisure Village West. That, thankfully, is not true. We do not have the foot traffic that we used to have. We are unfortunately closing more accounts than we are opening due to either members being deceased or moving out of the village. So Pinnacle does assess our transactions, our foot traffic periodically, and to see if we need the hours open the way they are. And unfortunately, currently, we just do not have the transactions that we need to keep open 5 days a week. We are open right now Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 9 to 2. So unfortunately, Debbie and I, it's our job right now to get out in the village and hopefully build more business and let everybody know that we are here for them. Another rumor that is actually going around is there was a financial advisor that attended one of the club meetings recently or back when. And again, it's very helpful that members do let us know that some of these rumors are going around so we can attack them before they become bigger. This particular financial advisor, it was told to us that they explained to our residents that Pinnacle does not handle deceased accounts properly. We do not let access to the member's account if somebody passes away. That is 100% not true, as I can't speak for Bank of America or any other bank how they handle deceased accounts. Unfortunately, they don't know how Pinnacle handles deceased accounts. So that's a really big rumor that we definitely want to cut down because every bank handles them differently, and we first off go as deep as possible to help the members if somebody does pass away in their family with their accounts. It's very important to help them because it is a very difficult time and not everybody knows what to do or how to handle things when they come in. So when we try to handle everybody on a more personal basis so we can help them from beginning to end without stressing them out more than they need to.
It's very important.
Yes, yes.
What is the difference between a credit union and a bank?
A credit union, with a bank, you're a customer. With a credit union, you need to put $5 into a savings account and you're a member of it. And the difference is right then and there, you have a share of the credit union. So you're not a customer, you're an actual member. So that is the true difference in it. And you're getting more personal touches because usually credit unions are smaller and so they're more personable and we it's like a family. It's like a small family, actually.
Absolutely.
That's what we are. And we're a little better when it comes to loans usually and for savings accounts. Like we offer more personal things. And a lot of people think because we are a credit union that we don't have the same products that a bank has, and that's totally not true.
Right.
We have absolutely everything the same as the bank has. We may not have as big as the bigger banks, like as far as Farm Wire, like those, which you really wouldn't get into. That's more a little different. But we are basically the same as a bank, and we have all the products that a bank would have. But we have the personal touch, which you will not get from any bank.
Right, and the good thing about a credit union as well is that you can use other credit unions as you are banking with Pinnacle. For a lot of our residents that do travel in the winter or just throughout the year, they can go to Florida and use one of their credit unions and it is connected to Pinnacle because most credit unions are connected.
I see. What sets Pinnacle apart from other local banks and what are the benefits of having Pinnacle in the village?
You know, to look around with the villages in the area right now, there's very few now that have banks. And to know that you actually have a bank in your village, that's an amazing feature that Leisure Village West has. Because you're not going to see that around any longer.
That's true.
Right.
You know, and because we are in here and we are in here only for Leisure Village West, we get to build such relationships with the residents. We know every resident that walks in the bank. When you go into a Bank of America or a Santander, you're going to walk in, you're going to have to show ID, you're going to have to show your card, you're a number. You're not a number with us. You're a person. We know you. We know your family. We know your children. We get involved a little bit more than normal banks would be involved. We had a resident come in, and her son was helping her out on the account, and she came in with a stranger and sat down, and they started asking a lot of questions. And I was like, this is not going to...
The particular stranger started asking a lot of questions.
And that was like, no, we're not going to answer these questions now. This is not going to happen. And I proceeded to call the son, and we got this straightened out. Because we know you, and we know who we should be talking to and who we shouldn't be talking to.
And we can also tell when you're not comfortable.
Right, and she was really not comfortable, and we're going to ask questions, and we're going to find out what's going on. And that, like I said, you're not going to get. You had the other member who had a problem.
Yes, we also recently dealt with a member that she had some charges on her account that she was not okay with. It was...
Hotwire.
This particular situation was Hotwire. She called to cancel Hotwire about a month and a half ago, and they were still trying to access her account. Because I knew the situation, we were able to block the account from those transactions happening. And I actually also got on the phone with Hotwire with this particular member, and they were able to give her a refund back because they knew they were wrong, and they knew that I could see what they were trying to do. They weren't just taking the member's word for it. So that's what's really important. And also with Pinnacle, being in the village, we do offer everybody free checking accounts. I brought 2 with me today. We offer the Premier checking account, which gives members debit rewards, which Debbie and I love, because every time you use your debit card, you earn points. And then you have the ability to either purchase a gift or a gift card once you accumulate enough points. We use that very frequently.
Yes.
There's no monthly maintenance fees. There's no minimum balances. We do you are unlimited check writing, so there's no cap on how many checks you're allowed to write, as well as we give you 1 free box of checks a year, which does last everybody. We also give everybody a safety deposit box free for a year. You have free online banking, e-statements, overdraft protection is available, and the only thing that we actually require is to open it is $25. So that's that particular account, which most people do love. Our newest account is actually you can earn cash back. So it's 2% on debit card purchases. This one is also free. The only requirement is direct deposit. And then if you use your debit card 12 times a month, we will give you 2% back of the charges that you made.
Sounds reasonable.
Yes, yes. I also want to touch upon some pictures that we have that were taken of Pinnacle in the village to kind of show everybody what we look like and some of the locations.
Oh, good.
First, we will see our main entrance. Of course, that's our big Pinnacle sign. And in the place where we're at, we have the 2 doors. Out of the 5 offices in there, 2 of them belong to Pinnacle. The one door is for our financial advisor, and the other one is for our branch. So we do have a pretty big section of that location right there. So either one of them you can access. Our ATM is in our vestibule, and it does have a lock on the door, but we do have it open 24 hours, so anybody can access that anytime.
Oh, that's good.
And then there is our main entrance, and you could see Marianne working very well over there in the corner. So we try to post everything that's available. And then we just put in TVs, so we advertise the creeper or anything else that's going on in the village, as well as our rates are always there and anything else that we have going on. Currently on the one television, we have the Garden Club. We were invited to the Garden Club to speak and kind of introduce Pinnacle. And we took some pictures and posted it up on the TV for everybody to see, because we do get some new people opening accounts and they don't realize the clubs that are in the village. So it's our way to give back and advertise for the clubs.
That's a nice service. Yeah.
And there's Debbie taking care of one of our members. The difference between Pinnacle and other branches is there's tellers and then there's platforms. These ladies can handle every transaction, whether an IRA, a CD, or a simple deposit when you go in. And it's more of a personal touch. It's not, there's no glass, there's no, you're able to sit and really get to know your member.
Yes, yes, it is quite different, and it's very homey.
Yes, very homey, very homey. And then our vault. Our vault, of course, is not that exciting to us. It does have the safety deposit boxes available. There's different sizes available. There's always, of course, different prices. So we are able to, if anybody has any questions, they could stop in and ask us pricing, and we can show them exactly what they look like, the sizes, what's available to them.
That's impressive.
And then that's our team. We have Christy, that she's the head of Visa. Debbie and Marianne are our customer service reps. So we try to do everything in-house right there, and you leave happy. We don't have to do a 1-800 number, and you leave with the answers right there.
Good. You've already mentioned that your hours have been shortened. Are there any more changes planned?
No changes that we know of right now.
Not right now.
Of course, we are building business, and if we don't, things might change, but for as of right now, I think we are going in the right direction.
Good. Do you support the various clubs in the village?
Yes, we work really hard to get involved into the clubs. Like I said, we try to advertise pictures and anything that we could do for the clubs. If we speak to a new resident that just moved in, we do tell them what's going on in the village, or we have the books in our lobby.
We have the bulletin board where all the clubs can hang up anything that's going
that's
on.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
have that. for them
Yes,
so
which
that
is
you
very
can see it.
popular.
Yeah, people really like that.
What do you find to be your biggest obstacle here in the village?
The biggest obstacle is, unfortunately, people do not realize, the new residents do not realize that there is a bank in here. That's one of our biggest, and that's why it's very important for us to get out and about and kind of introduce ourselves and make a face-to-face impression, because it's important for us to get those new residents. There is a lot of residents that move in here monthly, and the association is kind enough to send us a letter, a list of all the new residents, so we are able to mail them a welcome letter. But
that's good.
Yeah.
And can anyone at all deal with Pinnacle?
Yes, as long as you are a part of something, and within Leisure Village, as long as we've stretched as long as you're a part of Manchester. And if you live within Manchester, you can bank with us, as well as if somebody that banks with us already, a family member, can also bank with us.
Oh, good. Is there anything else Pinnacle would like to touch upon today?
Well, I think also, getting back to the clubs for a moment, I think our biggest obstacle there is we have 95% of the clubs, which is amazing and is really good. And we do go. We'll go to anything that we're asked to go to, we will go. We love to go to card parties, and we go to dog day, and we're around and about. But we find is that when they bring in their deposits, it's non-customers, all the checks. And that's the hardest part for us. And that's why it's been kind of difficult now that Pinnacle has pulled back, and we're not able financially to give anything at the moment, because when they look at it, and marketing does take a look at it, we're not getting anything back from that. And that seems to be an obstacle, in that we need more people to really open up some accounts with Pinnacle.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. As well as we touched on a little about the CD rates, the IRAs, all of those products we do have available for the residents, and we will help in every way that we can. If you need to transfer IRAs or roll over IRAs or 401ks, we are very educated in the IRA department, so that we can help from start to finish with IRAs. And like we showed in the picture, our rates are always posted. So even if you don't feel comfortable speaking to us right away, you could stop in our lobby and see all rates available.
That's good.
And I will say one thing, because we've had a few people come in to move their IRAs over, so our rate is a little higher than everyone else in the area right now, because as they're coming due, we are getting the IRAs in.
Oh, that's good. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I think that touches upon everything, and anybody watching, if they have any events or anything that they would like us to speak at, we would appreciate going. We would love to go. We would like to be involved as much as possible.
Good. This concludes our program for today, which will be broadcast this evening at 6 p.m., Tuesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. and 6 p.m. Please tune in next week when Ginny Muscatella from Senior Services will speak to us about all the services available. Thank you for watching Spotlight.